Mitch Trubisky's leadership has been roundly praised around Halas Hall over the last few weeks, but an interesting case study of it is how that leadership is manifesting itself with a small group of players with less NFL experience than him. Most notably, among those guys, is wide receiver Anthony Miller. "It's been cool," Miller said. "I see him every day, talk to him every day, and we're just building that chemistry. Every chance I get, I step up and go with him because I want to catch balls from him." Part of it for Miller is, of course, tactical. Developing a good chemistry with Trubisky will help him get on the field more as a rookie. It's why Bears players were eager to, a year ago, work with Mike Glennon, who, too, was praised for his leadership during OTAs and training camp, but Miller offered an interesting perspective into why. That trust is already there for him with a second-year quarterback who's only started a dozen games, and lost 8 of them, in his brief career. "Mitch, he knows the game already," Miller said. "He's a guy that studies this offense, and I see that. When he comes in the huddle, we'll have a play that's so long and he'll just spit it out. That tells me that he's in his playbook and it's important to him. That's a quality that should resonate not only with a rookie swimming in the playbook but with seasoned veterans like Allen Robinson and Taylor Gabriel and Trey Burton getting acclimated to their new quarterback." For Miller, though, there's been no doubt, follow Trubisky, and he'll take him where he wants to go. "It's been good," Miller said. "He's a relatively new guy coming into the league and so am I, and we're looking forward to tearing it up this year." The Chicago Bears took a calculated risk this offseason when GM Ryan Pace issued the original round tender to free agent cornerback Bryce Callahan. If another team signed the talented slot defender and the Bears refused to match, Chicago wouldn't have received any compensation. See Cameron Meredith for how that strategy can go awry. Fortunately for defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, the market for Callahan was weak. He's back on a 1-year, $1.9 million deal and could cash in at season's end if he stays healthy and continues his play as one of the top slot corners in the NFL. In fact, according to Pro Football Focus, Callahan is one of the 8 best slot corners in the NFL. While Callahan missed some time in 2017 with an injury, he performed well when healthy, generating the 3rd most slot coverage snaps per reception allowed. While he hasn't offered much in terms of run defense or as a blitzer, only 4 career pressures, he's allowed less than an 80.0 passer rating from the slot in each of his 3 pro seasons, showing a consistency that is a very valuable piece on an up-and-coming Chicago defense. Callahan appeared in 12 games last season and had 2 interceptions. Durability is a concern, however. He appeared in only 32 of 48 games in his 3 years as a pro. With Kyle Fuller, Prince Amukamara and Callahan all returning to the lineup in 2017, combined with Adrian Amos and Eddie Jackson at safety, the Bears' secondary is shaping up as one of the most underrated in the NFL. Assuming all 5 starters stay healthy, opposing quarterbacks will be challenged more than in seasons past. And that's especially important this year with Kirk Cousins joining the ranks of lethal NFC North passers. The Chicago Bears defense was plagued by ineffective safety play for years after the departure of Mike Brown, one of the defense's leaders during the Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs glory days. The search for the next dependable starter spanned names like Major Wright, Chris Conte, Daniil Manning and many others. It wasn't until Ryan Pace drafted Adrian Amos in the 5th round of the 2015 NFL Draft that physicality was restored in the 3rd level of the defense. Amos is coming off the best year of his career in 2017 and is approaching on league-wide recognition as one of the best players at his position. In fact, Pro Football Focus named Amos as one of the league's young players on the cusp of elite status. The Chicago Bears took a trial-by-fire approach with fifth-round safety Adrian Amos early in his career, as the former Penn State product played north of 930 defensive snaps in each of his first 2 seasons in the NFL. The Bears' early investment in Amos has seemingly paid off. Cast into a starting role when veteran safety Quentin Demps broke his arm in Week 3, Amos earned a career-high 92.0 overall grade in 2017, ranking No. 1 among the league's qualifying safeties. He ranked second in yards allowed per reception, 7.1, and 15th in passer rating when targeted, 81.8. He also flashed strong tackling ability on receptions, as he allowed just 3.50 yards after the catch per reception allowed, ranking 5th among safeties with at least 25 targets this past season. Amos recorded his first career interception in 2017, which he took back 90 yards for a touchdown. He registered 60 tackles and forced 2 fumbles, both career highs. Amos' 2017 production should keep him from relying on injury to start in Chicago, and as long as he can pick up where he left off ago, he'll solidify his elite status. The Bears suddenly have one of the best young safety duos in the NFL. Amos and Eddie Jackson, another of Ryan Pace's Day 3 draft gems, were key variables in the defense, finishing in the NFL's top 10 last season. The blend of Jackson's instincts and Amos' physical style gives defensive coordinator Vic Fangio a variety of ways to attack opponents on Sundays. Amos, for example, lined up at linebacker 105 times last season, per Pro Football Focus. Fangio noted that Chicago's defense finally has continuity for the first time in his tenure as coordinator, something that is especially true at safety, where Amos continues his march toward league stardom.